Hey folks, welcome to Green Hat Gardening. Now that we got the onions planted, our next focus is this other side of the garden here and getting these last 3 beds done. Unfortunately, what that means, these old frames gotta come completely out. We're not gonna attempt to save any of this wood. I eventually will saw off the parts with nails, dispose of them properly. A lot of this wood is just too far, way too far gone. These are pine boards that I've had for about 3 years, and they're pretty much toast. You can see here that we're gonna have to cut in. This block needs to go roughly something like that, maybe a little bit more. So I'm gonna cut into the soil here, but I'm not gonna pile it on top of this. But I'm gonna put some cardboard down, I think. More or less just gonna turn in this back over this way. I need to go through and pull all of these weeds out. There's so much of these weeds. There's also tons and tons of tiny peppers that's coming up everywhere. Not wanting to do much here other than just more weeds. Just edge up this corner for now. So I'm gonna get things hemmed into place. It's all about lining it up with the other one and making sure there's walking room. To the other corner now. Board unfortunately has nails in it, so I won't be using it. I'll see it over there now. Really in my way. See the old beds. This difference in angle here is the new edge. The other one came out and angled like that. So this part of the original bed would just be a walkway now. But that block needs to go up here. Hopefully I'll be able to use a lot of this soil. I've also got to take the plastic. Got to go in and get all this plastic up from under where the beds originally were too. Take that out as well. Yeah, so now we're laying cardboard, which realistically, watching a gardening video and putting cardboard down is probably about as interesting as watching paint dry. But it's just sort of part of the process, and I like to document everything. It ain't perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, some of these bigger weeds behooves me to pull out. help things a bit. Down here, sprinkles off. It's wild strawberry. I'm gonna have to dig all of this out before I put that down there, unfortunately. So now we're making progress. Got the cardboard down. Still have that quite straight like I'd like, but getting this area cleaned out here. Putting all the weeds in a bucket like I should. And I think this is where we're going to move this Granny Smith apple tree. It's just beginning to bud out. It suffered a lot of dieback. I lost one of the main trunks here. But I'm starting to see some green leaves bud out right there. I don't know that this would have fruited this year anyway. It definitely had a lot of issues last year, but yeah, gets it out of this weird corner, and it's a much more productive spot. Soil looks pretty good this year. Yep. There, that's got that cleaned out a bit. Then now you can see the path. Step up a bit here. See how big of an open area we have there. Perfect place for an apple tree right there. Right in here somewhere.